Okay, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, here we are back the Golf Club 2 game on day 2, June 28th, Wednesday. I noticed a lot of turmoil from the first day, erratic server connections, sometimes it fails, sometimes it boots you out. I know I've had trouble getting in and out of my own society, which I set up. Course designer, everybody's talking about that. Not being accessible right away. Last night I actually got into it, and I wanted to download one of my legacy courses from the last game. A couple of courses, there's a few, my talents weren't superior, but I've learned a lot, and I've kind of been just holding off on course design for a while, thinking I could take advantage of the new game and the new stuff, and the water, moving water, waterfalls, and such, And the first one I did was a course I had named El Capitan, Yosemite Valley, which was a totally fictitious course, but I tried to recreate the feel of the, Yosemite Valley and the Half Dome and, the El Capitan, and, put a golf course in it. But I wanted to do a redux on it and, do some better work with the actual greens. I generally have some good ideas and good concepts that I want to build a course around, but when it comes down to it, I'm a little sketchy with, matching up fairways with the fringe rough and green design and leveling and hole placement. I just didn't know what to do, but I think I have a better idea what to do now. So I wanted to do a redux on a few of the courses I did last game, and I managed to download that and found the whole vertically compressed. I had a blimp and a jetliner going over the thing, and they're on the ground. It kind of looked like a disaster movie. So there's that. There's guys complaining about the graphics, and I wasn't expecting any better. It's a new game. You'd think it was an improved game, but we're still playing it on the same console. And while the Twitch demos the HB guys were doing on a PC, which I imagine is higher end, excellent graphics card, excellent CPUs, and probably a 4K output. And they looked gorgeous, and I kind of knew right away that on this PlayStation 4, standard PlayStation 4, just to answer that, it really wasn't going to look better than, last year's game. It wasn't going to look like what they were demoing on the Twitch streams. As you do the course flyovers, you still see out in the distance the trees, taking time to, resolve properly. I didn't expect anything better than last year. So, and on top of all of that, nobody seems to be happy, but it's mostly about the server connection. Now, the first thing I'm going to do today, excuse me, it's the morning, I'm going to go into my options, and let's see, go into my settings, and depth of field was off. Turn depth of field on or off. Disabling this setting may improve your performance. So I'm turning it back on. The bloom, which is a lighting thing, disabling this may improve your performance. I'm turning it on. Anti-aliasing, I think, is a interlacing, horizontal interlacing thing on some TVs, depending on your hertz rate, so maybe you can't keep up with that. I'm turning it on. I'm not even sure what that is, but I'm turning it on. Motion blur, I don't know. But you know something? I'm turning it on. Maybe it'll make the game look better. I don't know. Yesterday I was also seeing instances on putts with drop frames. The ball would get to about a foot from the hole, and then all of a sudden it was skip 6-7 inches ahead. So I know that was drop frames. But so let me see. What was the defaults? Okay, defaults was all on, just like I did it. So so I'm gonna leave it at the defaults and see what happens today. So that's the first thing I'm gonna do. Now I'm gonna see if I can go into my societies, and if the broadcast interrupts, suddenly, it's because it crashed. But I'm gonna see if these servers are letting let me in. I set up an event yesterday for this golf club amateur society, which matches up with our PlayStation 4 community. Okay, so we have some scores up already. Okay, a few guys got in, Okay, we got some members got in. Okay, that's good, overnight. Supposedly, excuse me again, I'm sorry. Supposedly, with the pre-order, there was going to be increased specs events, new clubhouse options. All right, society level 500. It's insufficient funds. Now, supposedly there was supposed to be funds here with the pre-order. You could level up your clubhouse society building. To something better. I'm not sure exactly which one it was, but supposedly you're supposed to do something better. Insufficient funds. Insufficient funds. Oh, society level 10. All right. Insufficient funds. All right. So is that supposed to be the best one ever? It's 10. It's 100,000. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm only society level 1, so level 7. Okay, so you got to go with the check marks. Okay, so insufficient funds. Yeah. So anyway, you see up there in the upper right there, the bank. The player business. Yeah, I got like 2,500 to start, and I played some rounds and made some yesterday. But you can't apply that to your online society clubhouse. Yeah. Okay. The Bastion. But I'm not society level 2. Yeah, society level 2. So I don't know. Maybe at some point some of that will open up when I got enough guys and we played enough events and stuff like that. But I don't know. Yeah, don't have enough bank. Okay. So anyway, I guess that could all be better. Okay, well, it's showing my score, but other guys played it. I guess that just means my score. Let's see, leaderboard. it's only showing me. But over here, it's it's apparent some guys have played it. I had a really bad hole on the water, but that cost me anywhere from 6 to 8 strokes. So take six to 8 off of that, and I was in there, but I had one really bad hole. And I'm playing with the tour clubs too, so they're a little more sensitive. Yeah, you're going to get the 300 yard or better drive with it, but yeah, you got to hit it, right on the head. So anyway, so enough for that. So I want to see what happens if I just go out and try to play around today. So far the server hasn't kicked me out. See if any of my friends' courses have survived. I think a few guys have been able to, it looks like a few guys have been able to get courses out there. I don't much like winter themes. But here, everything's firm. Medium fast is okay. Firm's tough. When the greens, it's like concrete greens, so I'm never much happy to play those. I see Pike did a redux on his VFW Memorial, but I'm pretty sure sightlines in age off is not a happy thing. So yeah, and let's see, they've had no plays. Nobody's had any plays yet. In the bottom right of those little window panes there, click 0, click 0. No ratings. Anyway, Pike's, alright, I'm going to go out here and attempt around on Pike's course here. I think. Let me see, what else is available here? Newest, highest rated. Alright, let's take a look at newest. I see, okay, there's a pebble out there from a TGC member. Alright, well, pebble, fast, okay. I got no problem with fast. Alright, normal hardness. That's what that little V with the ball thing, bounce thing is. So, alright, so we're going to go out and attempt a rounded pebble here and see how we do. See if it loads. Alright, I'm going to do a practice. Now, these driving ranges and stuff are supposed to reflect the same, like wind conditions that you're going to find on that particular course when you get up in this. Alright, so we're going to take some practice swings. Now I'm playing with the tour clubs in the, which, yeah, they go farther, but they're you got to hit them square, or else you're going to go erratic. But I didn't have any real problems with that. I've been playing age off and kind of modulating my swing tempo. Excuse me again, all along in the other games. So maybe I'm ahead of the curve. I don't know. Maybe I was just lucky yesterday. I didn't have any. Out of all the holes I played, I only had one, nightmare hole. Okay, I'm not sure that looks like Pebble Beach. Anyway, alright, so my driver says 279 carry. That's the gold tour clubs, and I got that gold pre-order driver here. So this first one here, we're just going to try to hit straight. I tried to hit that ball retriever gizmo yesterday there to see if there was a trophy or an achievement or something. All right, now I'm going to try a draw. So I'm still going to try to get it down. So I'm going to take it about halfway from center, the ball retriever here. And with the normal swing plane I got, I should be able to achieve this with like a 630 to 1230 on the stick. Okay. I was trying to get it down the middle, but it's in the fairway. We'll try that again. A little overcooked, but yeah, I'm definitely not getting nasty mishits. Okay, now we're getting there. Just on the edges of the cone there, pretty much down the middle. Okay. So the trick to draws and fades with the stick is, yeah, pull it back to the 6 o'clock and then push it up to the 12:30 position here, just to. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing. We try to fade it down the middle. Okay, double cross that. I didn't get much of a fade on that. I'm going to try again. There we got the fade. Okay. Yeah, just a little bit of fade. I could probably get more. Well, that double cross. Hook to fade. That's never any good. It's showing a fade, but I got a hook. Well, that sounded clunky. It's still not as fading as much as it should. All right, but I'm still working on that. The point is there, you can do it with the stick, and even though you're well out of the cone, you know, it's not sounded all clunky. So you can hit it straight easy enough. Found out you can't. You really got to be smooth. You can't take it back slow, speed up towards the back of the backswing, hold it. You can't hold it. Okay, the longer you hold it. So as soon as you know, take it back with a smooth motion to the top, and when you get to the top, don't hesitate. You know, just put it right through the ball. Sometimes maybe you'll hit it just a little bit cleaner. But if you're going out to play, you know, sometimes, you know, my thumb is good, and sometimes, you know, I get the lazy thumb. Yeah, I did try for the fade there. Okay. All right, so enough with the driving range. All right, so I throw out and play Pebble. See what happens. Looks like we got it. Let's see, we can play it from the whites. Play it from the whatever the one pins are. You know, you never know. Dark courses. Okay, so you gotta play handicap courses to get a handicap. Okay. Stroke, stable, fold. Okay, that's for local. You know, you could have four guys sitting here playing with four controllers, or you know, whatever you got to do with the controllers. Okay. All right. All right. So let's head out for a round. And like I say, if the broadcast ends abruptly, it's because the game crashed.
Hello there, and welcome to the Golf Club. My name's John, and we're starting off with a par 4. Let's see what we can do.
Now, in my personal settings, you know, even though the events will play, or you know, no grid, no wind, no zoom to landing. For the casual rounds, I do have it enabled so I can do this exactly. You know, pull up way over the course and take a look around at the work on the course. A lot of guys I know don't do this, and there's a lot of guys like really sweating them like every square inch of detail on these golf courses, and nobody ever really appreciates what was done. And you'll see in the top center there, there is no wind velocity number, but that circle that the arrow is in is an indication, which I think is a positive step to that. It's when it's about half full, you're looking at about a 10 to 12 mile an hour wind that I kind of picked up on yesterday. So this is going to be like a 6 to 8. All right, yeah, okay. From these tees here, that's a short 344. Okay, I really, you know, I don't know. I don't. I think I want to play this short. I don't think I want to go. I don't want to go as far as those bunkers. The other thing added here is, okay, how do I do that? There we go. Hold the L2 down there, and you get your foot lie. You know, last year's game, you know, sometimes John the commentator would come on there and say, "Yeah, the ball is well above your feet, or below, or whatever." And so I was sometimes picking it up because I think you only got that when there was an extreme.
Nice. And it looks like we have about 135 yards or so to go.
Before you get to the green, if you want to know what the green speeds are, you can just click over it. It's a 173 feet. That's your indication of the green speed. And so far, I have the exact yardage to the pin instead of that range, which I'm going to explore what that means. If there's a range, it might be you know, two ranges. One might be to the front of the green, and the other to the flag. The other, or it could be distance to the flag versus distance to the center of the green. So I'm really not quite sure what that's all about yet. So when I know, you'll know. All right, so the ball's a little below my feet, so we want to take it over. And looks like the wind is going to be helping that a little bit. Okay, so we're going to take a 120 club here. Well, we don't have a 120 club anymore because we got the pro set there. Our pitching wedge is a 130 club. And our gap wedge, I just added in there, so I'm not quite sure what's going to happen with that, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to take a little back in my stance with a little D-loft, just like I was taking a little bit back in my stance. So whatever it does, it rolls out a little better. I overcompensated for something there. Ball
Well, you're
should
in the
have went to the
sand,
right.
so let's just get out of there and move on with our lives.
I'm 22 yards out. Okay, yeah, okay, so I should. I couldn't find a separate zoom to green. You can have the scout camera, but in the old game you could set it to the green. Alright, so usually with this I'll switch it to the putter 22 yards, that's 66 feet. Just check the elevation up to around 30 inches up, 29 inches down. Okay, so. Set the sandwich for a floppy. Wow, with the lighting here, I can barely see that there. Okay, so I'm going to go about 3/4 of the way.
Well, you're out of the sand. That's all. That's all you can ask for.
Well, so far, nothing's crashed. Hello, I can see I got 6 viewers and a couple comments. I'll check the comments in a little while. In the old game, it was easier just to snap it to the other side of the green, looking back at the ball and your golfer. This thing is 6 inches down on a pretty fast green. Now with that foot lie thing enabled, it gives you can check it, which I think is an okay compromise because you see there you got 3 squares and they're square, 3 feet by 3 feet squares, so there's 9 square yards it's showing you there. So I'm not sure this is a bad thing, even if you're trying to play A's off. I'm just not sure it's a bad thing. Oh, it did not turn like I thought it was. Missed it high. Usually I miss
Little
those low.
5-footer here. Nothing too scary. Nice putt. You're in the hole. Starting out with a bogey here. Hopefully not a sign of things to come.
If you're going to play like I play, you're going to get bogeys and you can't get upset about it. What besides says H36. I could have a 36 handicap. I am playing, for a club called TGC Amateur Society. We're playing with the aids off. We're playing without the wind meter. We're playing without the, scout zoom. So yeah, we're not going to have minus 15 scores like everybody else. All in all, they've done a good job on Pebble here. And I think there's no reason. the right side.
Looking good so far?
Yeah, went 300 yards. The torque clubs will give you
Okay, we're
that.
about 200 yards out here.
200 yards. I think 185 does the trick here. Now I abandoned the 6-iron, which I'm probably wishing I had now. I wonder if I can hit this easy. I'm thinking a slow back and a perfect swing through should do the trick. And I got perfect.
Beauty.
Huh, surprised.
Okay, that was fancy. If you can find a way to sink this next putt, you can really take some strokes off your score.
I turned that depth of field thing on to see how that everything gets fuzzy now. Okay.
Ooh. I'd be lying if I said I didn't want that to drop for eagle, but
Yeah, no,
let's see if
John,
we can
your
get that
pal.
birdie putt going.
See my scrawny golfer
And that
there?
performance brings you down to even
Anybody
par.
play? You see
Not
them
bad.
crappy sunglasses there they have available? It's like, are you kidding me? They did. Tiger Woods games did better than that.
Okay, let's give her a smash here.
See if I can fade this around that tree. Well, I did. I actually faded it around the tree. Did I hit it far enough? So I got out of trouble.
Looks like you're going to hit some sand here.
Well, I guess it's going to be a day at the beach, but at least it hopped in there and didn't bury. I was thinking the old yardage.
All
I
right,
got to
nice little
remember which
2-foot
game
putt.
I'm playing. See, I'm
Well, let's
glad
see
to
how
be
that all
using this
adds up.
footlight thing because some of these
Sitting at
designers
1 over for the
they
round.
they go crazy with the greens, slope. Um, they'll have a fall line there where at one particular point that you get to there, depending on which way you're coming from, it could the ball could break three different ways, and sometimes it's so subtle playing without grid, you just can't pick it up. It's a total failure, and it shouldn't be. So for an aids off thing there, I'm kind of liking that. If you're within 10 feet there, that grid, it's 9 feet of distance there. If you're that close, you should be able to get down there and get a good read on the green break. So I'm still not sure. It's another compromise for aids off play if you're trying to play, in any kind of authentic way. So we're gonna leave that alone and probably just go with it.
Par
The
4
settings
here.
in the
Let's get a
game are
nice
imperfect.
clean
You can
drive.
say you want to play like you're really playing golf, lay off of, the loft adjustment and stuff like that, which is really the key, or was in the old game. So, but at some point, you have to, decide which compromises to make. There should be like 10 different settings to force for an event, and there's like three or maybe four. So, you can't make it perfect. All right, I think the wind is up here. Let's see here. Yeah, the wind's up about halfway. I'm thinking, okay, we're looking at a 10 to 12 wind here, which makes this almost drivable to the front of the green.
That was impressive.
I'm not sure I got all of that. Yeah, we're within 45 yards, so if you have the zoom to green enabled, four yards, that's about right. Okay, so I always switch to the putter, swing it around here, see where the elevation changes up by the hole, 76, 77, 78. Alright, what kind of clubs we got here? We can flop that up to 40. And because it's a pitching wedge, it should roll on. It should roll on. Alright, I don't know what happened there. Some bullshit happened there. I don't know. That's, a flop shot should have been a high shot.
9-footer here.
I'm not sure what happened there, kids. I'll take it. Alright, I know we're going to turn off that depth of field thing. That's the first thing we're going to do. Looks like it's a little above my feet at that spot, but I bet you that's straight. Let's see. Yeah, a little above my feet. An inch down.
It's almost in.
Oh well.
All right, nice little 2-foot putt. All right, let me dig out the scorecard here.
Okay, hey, the servers haven't
So that'll
crashed.
keep you at
Everything's
1
been
over
pretty
for the
smooth.
round. All right, let's let her rip.
That went a little long. All right, now set this for a chip. I remember last year the lob wedge chip was a 4-yard and roll out to 7, 8, whatever. This one's carrying 12 because the length of that backswing has about tripled. So I'm thinking I only want about half of that. You know, it's a 94% lie, which doesn't really mean a whole lot with a chipping club. So I perfect. Whatever the swing I did, I hit it perfect. Okay. That's not a
Okay, let's
terrible
see what you can
outcome.
do with this 7-footer.
It's a 7-footer, so it's going to be right in that foot grid anyway. So I'll switch over to anything but the putter. It's an inch down.
Oh, so close.
Oh, well.
Okay, let's see what the scorecard says. 2 over for the round.
All right, folks, I'm going to take 5, get another cup of coffee. I'm going to check whatever messages came in here right away, give you an answer before I take my break, but then I'll be back to finish this up. Someone said something about turning the music off. I don't know. Is it annoying you? I have it kind of turned down. I can probably turn it down some more. Audio. I like a little something going on in the background, but okay. Done. Okay, back in a few. And as always, to anybody tuning in, thanks for watching. And this cures later and saves on my YouTube channel anyway. That's frankjfUSA. like no charge. So okay, back soon. Alright, I'm back. We're back here. Don't know how many viewers I still have. Before I go on there, as long as I was mucking around with settings. Was that in graphics? Yeah, alright, I'm turning that depth of field back off there. I'm going to turn that bloom off there. I was having trouble picking up the information, like on the holy yardage and stuff like that. I don't know if it's just the course lighting, and I'm going to turn that off. But the rest of it, we're going to leave on. And I'm also interested, measurement mode here. Size to get accurate distance, range to get a rough distance. Okay, so the farther you're away, okay, so I don't know, I'm going to go back to range on that, and, you know, when I got a shot into the green, I just want to see what those differences in distance actually represent. Maybe it's more precise than what it's portraying here. Okay, so we're going to go on.
Okay, it's time to send this ball on its way.
Playing this way, you know, always watch the fly over there. Try to get a, you know, the lay of the land, you know, the slope of the green, you know, at various distances there to see which way the ball is going to land. And gives you a look at the green, whatever slope of the green you can pick up for your approach shot, and gives you a little bit of appearance of the flag. I'm thinking that's still running 10 to 12. Let's see what we get here on the overhead. Wind, I don't know, maybe about an 8. Okay, I'm seeing no problem sticking a driver out there. And about 8 mile an hour of help here. All right, let's just try to hit a straight one out there and see what happens.
It's looking good.
Yeah. All right, I didn't try to handle it, but we're out almost 294.
Like about
With the old game there, that 265, you know, it still would have rolled out about 10 to 15 yards shorter, so that's fine. All right, 200, 220. Okay. 200, 220. I'm not quite sure that the pin was up front, so I know there wasn't 20 yards different there. All right, 200, 220. All right, we're going to split the difference to 10, 40 feet uphill, 210, 215. So we're going to play this like it was 215. Switch to the putter, swing it around so it plants the flag. And let's see if do I have a 190 club here anymore? I got a 188 club on the hybrid. All right, we're going to hit the hybrid in. A little short, but that's okay. I didn't want to be in a bunker.
Good stuff.
The clouds move now. If you're noticing how the lighting seems to change a little bit. Yeah, all right, so yeah, back up to about a 10 mile an hour wind. But from this short distance, we're only looking maybe at about a 5. So we want to land it. All right, we want to get to about there. We're on about a 77 feet. about 25 yard shot here. Alright, what are we going to do here? 25 yards short. A 25 yard flop. Okay. That looks like about right. Okay.
All right, a little 6-foot putt here.
Okay, everything's in focus now. The ball should be a little above my feet. Stick's leaning a little bit the same way. Okay, that should be a right to left squared.
Nicely done. Drop it for the birdie. That's awesome. 1 over for the round.
Some more comments. Just check the comments real quick there. I just got 2 in a row. Razaraz, yes, yes, everything's been not quite what we hoped for day one. Yeah, not quite what we hoped for day one. Problems with the getting into the course designer, taking forever. Even to get into my own society that I set up there, it it either takes like a minute and a half to get in, or it fails and you got to redo it. And geez, the course designer. My God, I had a course I wanted to re-download from last year and do a better job on it, and I had blimps and an airliner going over the thing, and they're on the ground now. So yeah, no, it's been quite a disaster so far. Okay, we got a little bit of wind. 116, about 100 yards. We only need about 100 yards here. All right, wind's about 4 to 5 miles an hour. It's going to be a short club. And an extra 9 yards difference here. So, okay, so we have a 100-yard club here. We got a 90-yard club. We got a 105 gap. Okay.
Looking good.
Distance good. Yeah, landed soft. The gap wedge is new to the game, so I'm not exactly sure how it's going to behave yet, whether it's going to land with a lot of backspin. 28 feet out. So he's leaning to the left, or yeah, to the left there. Yeah, it's leaning to the left there, so it's leaning to the right. Yeah, there. Okay. It's a foot uphill.
Five-footer here, nothing too bad. Nice, that'll work for par. And that'll keep you at 1 over for the round. Okay, let's plunk her in the fairway.
If any of you guys are playing the game, interested in playing with these kind of settings and this kind of approach to it, you can friend me and search out the PS4 community, the Golf Club Amateur Society or TGC Amateur Society. You know, if you have any interest in playing like this, we're going to be putting up events and tournaments and stuff like that, and try to get some guys interested. Just want to see something here. I don't know how many of you know it. On the real course here, on this blind uphill tee shot, the guy, there's actually right about here where this tuft of grass, there's a rock, which you can see from the tee.
Looks like you'll be in the short stuff here.
Could take a little more club there, but there's no reason to play chicken with that cliff.
Looking at 180 yards or so.
Yeah, well, 180, 200. Play this at 180. So I think we can play it at about 170. We'll play to 180 just to be safe.
I think this is heading for the rough.
Okay. Well. I'd rather pitch down than putt up, I guess. Okay. 43 feet to the hole. It's down 3 feet. Alright, if you go too long, it's going to be even worse. Alright, so I only need about 10 yards. Yards from the rough. Okay. That didn't quite. I could have hit that a lot easier, I guess.
From here.
I'm going to try to putt this. I thought I was on the fringe, which for me would have been a legal chip, but
great putt in there.
I'll take that any day.
Okay, so that'll keep you at 1 over for the round. All right, let's haul off and just smash this next drive.
It's always a crazy hole. The green's what, about 10 feet above the fairway from like 20 yards out.
It's looking good.
A little slow on the backswing, a little fast on the follow through. Yeah, still got it out there to 296. Okay.
Okay, looking at, I'd say 180 yards out.
Yeah, I'll say that's about 180. It's all carry. Wind against. Hmm. We're going to see if this hybrid lands soft. A little too much club, I think, but let's see if it lands soft. Perfect, perfect. So should
This
be
one's going to
good.
need to bite.
Yeah. I just want it to land soft. Okay. Mm.
Okay, ended up nice and safe. Still a little
Seems like
work
it
to do,
rolled a
though.
little extra more uphill than you would expect.
Ouch. All right, nice little 2-foot putt. That'll work for par. Well, you have a decent round going after 9. Not amazing, but not bad. This is hole number 10.
The new designer features there, things are looking a little hazy. It's kind of a cloudy day. The lighting's flat. There's no sun, so there's no shadows. The lighting's a little flat. I'll take this right at the flag. Put a little something on that I didn't want. Yep. At least it bounced. Below my feet. A little bit of wind is going to matter. So what do I got here? How bad's the lie? Alright, this is a terrible lie. Okay. Pitch out of this bunker here and not compound the problem.
Well, not bad out of that bunker. You're in the fairway now. All right, 12-footer here. Oh. 4 feet. Let's do this.
Oh, hit the ball, you
Goodness, that
idiot.
was thoroughly disappointing.
If I'd hit it right, it would have held the line and went in. Damn it.
Let's see how the numbers add up.
You might get an occasional damn
Sitting
it or
at
bullshit,
3
but
over for the
I'm
number
not going to
here.
drop any F-bombs or anything like that.
Okay, let's give it a nice big smash.
You're not going to hear anything from me you don't hear on The Walking Dead.
Boom. Just boom.
I'm not finding this whole tempo-based swing here to be a big
I'd
problem.
say it's about 120 yards or so to the pin from here.
I did a slow fast on
Looks
that
like this
one.
is a beauty.
I got the right yardage there.
39-foot putt here. This should be interesting. Okay, let's see what you can do with this 7-footer. Oh my goodness, that was so close.
See the frame drop there? I mean, I don't know. You're watching on YouTube or
4 feet to the hole,
whatever.
you can do this.
There's always a drop frame right around when the ball's getting to the hole.
Solid bogey. Good putt. Okay, 4 over for the round. Coming off a bit of a bogey on that last hole. Let's see if we can do better here. This one's a beauty. Okay, for the birdie. Okay, let's see what you can do with this 7-footer. Slightly to
Just
moderately
slam that. Yeah, dropping
disappointing there.
frames when every time the ball gets near the hole, it like skips a frame.
Little 6-footer here, nothing too scary. And dropping her in the hole for bogey. Sitting at 5 over for the round. Okay, let's send this little ball on its way.
See how the trees in the distance there resolve as the flyover goes out. It's the same last year, so, you know, graphics are not, I don't think are worse this year. They're no better. We're playing on consoles, with a maximum, capacity. We're not playing on PC, high-end PC, with high-end graphics cards and CPUs that can, you know, even be adjusted, for performance and graphic capability, compromises that are usually far above anything you're going to get on a console.
Nice, should be in the fairway.
Yeah. Anyway, I was starting to say before, I think, this whole tempo-based swing here that was supposed to replace the normal hardest, the driver
Looking
swings
at
from
around
last game, just, I don't know.
115 or so yards to the
I'm not
wind here,
finding
I'd
it,
say.
a big challenge. I was already playing, like a tempo-based swing anyway.
Hope this one has some teeth.
Come on, roll down,
Okay,
roll
you're
down.
on.
They never
Got
roll down, do they?
some real estate to cover with this next one.
Come on, keep rolling. Keep rolling. Come on.
9-footer here. See what we can do. Oh, unlucky. All right, 13-footer here. Oh. All right, nice little 2-foot putt. And let's see what the
Move
scorecard
on.
says. Sitting at 7 over for the round. Okay, next stop fairway, right?
One of the greatest holes in golf. All right, can we get a little fade here?
Whoa,
Oh,
slicing
wow,
into
you
that.
didn't want that much
Heading
fade.
towards the beach here. Not the good
Well, of
kind.
course, every time you do that, it's going to hit a bunker. There's, it's like a magnet. Every time
Well,
he
it's
says
not too
that
bad.
shot's a
Good
bit
fairway.
offline,
It's good
it's
stuff.
going into a bunker.
So
There's no way
we
around
find
it.
ourselves right around 200 yards out. Bit of a greasy swing.
Backspin out of the rough. Okay.
Okay, we're putting from around 15
Whole
feet
new
out.
physics. I don't know if that's club physics or ball physics. Anybody plays MLB 17, you know, they tricked up the ball spin and the effects it does off the bat and how it'll affect coming off the grass. I'm not picking it up with the ball here in this game. You know, club should affect the ball. The ball, you know, should have its set of characteristics, and its club grooves should.
All right, nice little 2-foot putt. And let's see how that adds up. 8 over for the round.
All right, folks, I got to take 5 again. Sorry, and thanks for your patience. I'll check messages on the thing when I get back. I don't show the message pane there. Every once in a while you get the 12-year-old kid that likes to use adult language or something like that, and I try to keep this family friendly. But I can check them. I can pause and check in between and stuff. So anyway, I'll be back to finish up these last 4 holes in about 5 minutes. I'll try to answer any questions. Okay, I'm back. Let me just check messages here before I go on.